Happy Thanksgiving! It's good to see you. Come on, your chair's waiting for you.
We have a special Thanksgiving soap today from Stirling Soap Company.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and national holidays,
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes.
Come on, you always have a seat at our table. It's
You
good
do.
to see you. So today, we have a special Thanksgiving episode, compliments of Stirling Soap
Yes.
Company. We bought this soap last week when it came out. This is Gingerbread Man. Now, we have mentioned it before. Why is Marcus bringing it back, you might say? Well,
We were surprised by this one.
y'all, it was a thick black soap, and I am happy to report it makes a mess in your shower.
But in the best of the ways.
Love that. It's so much fun. It reminds me when I was 8 years old and they had products designed to make a mess in your shower,
yes.
right? To help kids get it soapy and stuff. So, man, we are having a ball with this.
Yeah, you
because
use
it
the
just
words
is a
like
whole different
marshmallowy
adventure.
kind
It's
of.
got a marshmallow scent to it.
And even
call me
like
wrong.
texture. You know when marshmallow melts? There's something
Right.
about, I don't know if it's the molasses in there. I don't know what it is, but there is something different about this soap. And we both said, we're going to have to get another one quick.
It's so fun. Y'all just have
is.
that marshmallow / gingerbread scent. I'm sure. It's
But the darker lather, like kind of like how with the shave soap, the darker lather, when you see it wash down the drain in the tub, it's kind of like, wait a second.
almost like
is
the psycho scene, right? It's so much fun.
But it is fun.
so much fun.
And it
Grown-ups can have fun in the shower.
wonderful, but it is super fun and a great lather and nice for this winter weather where everything dries out. There's something about this that really feels good on the skin.
So I know we mentioned it already, but after we really dug in and tried it a few times, we had to mention it again.
It was a
'cause
fun surprise.
It's an awesome thing, y'all. So those are over at Stirling Soap, along with roasted chestnut and a couple of other little ski lodge and a couple of other little scents that they don't make a shaving soap
And
out of.
even
So-
the shave soap we have today is a bar soap too. So that'll come back
And
shortly.
what is the soap we have today?
We have Sweet Pecan,
Ooh, y'all,
which I heard was your mom's favorite. Right?
It was. My mom is in hospice now for Alzheimer's, but it was not a Thanksgiving without a pecan pie, either made by her or procured from a very special bakery that used these giant Georgia pecans. The pies were like $40. Y'all, pecan means Thanksgiving for me. So we were going to maybe do Christmas Eve today, but we went, no, there's a Thanksgiving one from
Yeah,
Stirling.
and my grandma is known for making her own pecan pie. Everyone's like, is she bringing her pie this year? Is
Nice.
Thanksgiving? So it hits home to me too. So
Right.
I'm
My
super
dad made
curious.
whiskey cakes. He probably still is. But yeah, Mom was the pecan one. So I'm excited. Let's
meet the soap.
Let's meet the soap. All right, so for the Stirlings, there's not like a list of scent notes a lot of times. So we're
Right.
going to read this a couple of times during today's episode. Why don't you have your
All
first crack
right.
at it?
The pecan pie has been a dessert staple in the American South for generations.
It's super sweet and nutty with a deliciously gooey filling and a flaky, buttery crust.
Enjoy it warm, cold, or a la mode. This scent is a true experience.
A la mode. Is there a vanilla ice cream soap?
There should be.
That would
Do a
count,
little
right,
combo,
for a la mode?
right?
I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this.
It's so true. There's something different about a pecan pie. It does have that gooey, just the right amount of sweet to seasoning of the spices. Like
And just built in a little bit of Southern hospitality, y'all, where everybody's going to call you Shug and they're going to appreciate you. That's what you want. And I'm even excited because I got the splash. Because,
right.
y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. The pumpkin spice splash from Stirling has dwindled to the point where we had to buy a second one because we love that one. And the
do.
hot apple cider. So I'm excited that this is clearly in that family.
right. Perfect time of year to be
scents.
busting this open.
Oh, let's unbox it. This is our heavy Christmas box from Stirling.
It's gonna make a mess. I have a feeling,
And
but it'll
don't
be
look,
so
because we have some banger future
We do.
episodes contained.
All right, you
in
get to
this
start
box.
with this while I start digging.
All right, listen. Ooh, there's a little card, and what do we got here? We've got a note, ladies and gentlemen, on Thanksgiving. Thank you for your order, Sarah. I hope you enjoy your aftershaves. Happy holidays from Kayla.
Oh, sweet.
Yo, I love it.
I can't get the plastic shrink wrap off.
Oh, please hold.
Here's the aftershave first.
Okay, we got the aftershave.
You get that.
We got the aftershave. And y'all, let me just say, Stirling aftershaves, the most important thing for me in an aftershave is that they last. And these are no-nonsense aftershave containers, y'all. I love
Sturdy, solid.
these are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they look wonderful lined up on our shaved end shelf.
No-nonsense aftershave
right.
containers.
And our special
is.
soap for the day
I'm
here.
always excited to see the little accent color on the Stirling.
Right?
And we got the bar
soap.
soap, y'all, because
We
we're
got all
not
the
doing
things.
anything halvesies when it comes to...
We went all in for
perfect
Thanksgiving.
triplets. Woo! Oh, I'm
Which one do we open first?
Let's go with the shaving soap. All right, so I'm excited because when I smelled pumpkin spice or when I smelled hot apple cider, I kind of knew what to expect, and I
Right.
was pleasantly surprised with how much more was in the soap.
Yeah.
I got no reason to believe I'm not about to have that same experience.
Right?
folks. Do you want to have a joint whiff for
I
Thanksgiving?
think, we should all
We'll
share
do
together.
it together. This is the joint whiff, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
The Stirling pour.
Oh, let's see what color.
Oh,
Interesting.
a little darker. A little
Okay.
darker for the pecans, maybe. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Wow, that's definitely...
That's definitely
Sweet
more than just sweet
pecan.
pecan, y'all. Wow.
There's something...
I got the whole pecan pie.
It's the butter.
Going on in
It's
here,
the
y'all.
buttery crust. Something...
Yes.
That's
yes.
what it is.
I got butter. I got
melting
butter.
on top. Actually,
and pecans and
right?
sweet carameled sugar.
that's... Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all, there's
It's that
caramel
brown,
in this.
you know?
Oh, let's, you hold that, but I want one to hold, so we're going to be able to lather.
So now that we have pumpkin spice and hot apple cider, there's just something about adding this one to the trio that's like a perfect combo mix.
Y'all,
They're
that is
close.
a full dinner
Right? They're
there.
close,
That's
but they
all
are
you
just
need.
different enough that they're the full, like, fall perspective here. Like, everything's covered for fall.
And the best part of Thanksgiving is after dinner when everybody's sitting around having a good time with the coffee and the pumpkin pie, watching a football on television. That's what this captures for me. That feeling of just being in your living room. Everybody's eating. The dishes are put away. Well, for the most part.
Right.
And everybody's just able to sit back and relax and undo a button or two on their pants. And you know what I love best? This isn't just the pecan.
No.
No, y'all.
the
This is the
crust,
full
the
pie
everything.
experience. This is a little sugar.
And you know it's warm somehow. I
Some
mean,
little spices, not tons, but enough.
right. But it is on the sweeter side. So sweet pecan, it is living
100%.
up to its name. So if sometimes that's a little too sweet,
And somebody is wondering
Somebody
about this
smelled the
sweet
sweet.
pecan
Would
scent
you
that
like
we've
to
got going on.
smell the
You want to
sweet
come on the show?
Did you like how that smelled? You came running? What is
You
that?
want a little bit of sweet pecan? No, she never likes to lick the shaving soaps. Thank
She
goodness.
doesn't. Somehow she knows that we're for us and not.
Oh, you're right. The butter is startling. I'm glad you said
But the
that.
sweet combo with the butter is a
Right.
whole experience.
Yo,
like
it's
that
the
combo.
whole pie. I've got a little of the crust in this.
Yeah.
And it mentions the gooey spices. Oh, yeah, the gooey filling.
Right?
Y'all, that's in here.
Like
this
I
could have been
almost feel
called
like
pecan pie.
if you had your eyes closed and you smelled this, you wouldn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
know what it's called.
Right.
You would know right away.
What
like,
is this? It's a
this
piece
is-
of pecan pie. What are you doing? You put a little coffee next to this? Ooh, because you get that new coffee there.
Oh, yeah. Mhm. So now that we've got this busted out with a little air action to it, do we go over to the bar soap for our next
Crack
one?
it open. What
Okay.
color is it?
Ooh, that is a good
See,
question.
is it
Now
kind of
that we've
like
seen
our
the
gingerbread
molasses one,
soap? Is it on the darker side? No, it's right in the
right in the
middle.
middle. Right in the
It's
middle.
right in the middle. Oh, it's
a
beautiful.
little color to it. It's not completely light,
Yes,
but
and what's it smell like?
let's see. Oh, it has a little more almost woodsy.
Oh, got a little woody spice in there. We've started to discover with Autumn Glory maybe that there might be a subtle variation in the fragrance from soap to soap because it's a
Yeah.
different medium.
It's a little less sweet, I would say. So people that are worried about it being
Yeah.
too sweet, this is a little
A
lighter.
little nuttier, a little woodier
yeah.
maybe.
So if you're scared of getting too sweet, you can start with this as a good scent profile to go on.
I'm so happy about this. I'm
the
so happy
perfect
about
Thanksgiving
this.
soap.
Because it's one thing to smell like a pecan, but to smell like a full pecan pie with
Yeah.
all of that gooiness and all of the burnt sugar and all the beautiful
Right?
spice that go along with it. And they're subtle. The pecan is for sure the star here.
Right.
I love that the rest are there.
There's just something that's really like makes you feel content.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Satisfied.
Yes. mhm.
Satisfied. Like you've eaten a big Thanksgiving
Right.
meal.
And it's made with love. You know, it takes time to make a pie. You can tell when it's made with all the good, authentic love from the kitchen, you know?
Yeah, y'all watch a few videos of Rod and Mandy at Stirling because it's clear to the depths of their heart how much they put themselves into this work and how much they love it. And that's very evident when we get it on our side.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so nice to have that level of care and love put into these soaps. And a company where value meets quality,
Definitely.
y'all.
But there's something fun about getting to see the Stirling emails come up of like, oh, the next few are coming out, the next few are coming out. So we were hoping there'd be one this time of year.
And this one's perfect. It seems like, now we're still kind of new, but it seems like they do monthly releases of cool stuff, yo. And we just shot Burgundy, which is an homage to Anchorman, and it's awesome. So new stuff all the time. So I'm excited. Oh, and this is just the perfect addition to our
So let me
lineup.
take hold of this, and you grab that aftershave.
I forgot I had the aftershave.
I was trying to gently nudge you over because I know you're going to be excited.
And y'all, before my shower today, when we went on our walk, I did put on the hot apple cider aftershave because
it was fun on the walk. It's kind of cooling off down here, and there's a little breeze that catches a whiff as you're walking.
It's just something about these Stirling aftershaves. Oh.
Is it what you thought it would be?
Well, there's menthol in it. I thought I'd get a little of the alcohol smell, a little of the menthol smell. Nope. I'm just getting pure pecan out of this. You smell that?
Oh, again, it's sweet. It's sweet, but it's not as sweet as the soap. So it's a little closer, like right in between the bar soap, I would say. And
on it goes. Yeah, y'all. I don't feel like a dessert. I feel like I'm just in a beautiful kitchen.
It almost is like a candied alcohol. Does that make sense?
Ooh,
you know, like a darker bourbon-y something, like something with a pecan in it.
Oh, and if y'all are menthol fans and you're not sure if the menthol would go with the pecan. Oh, my eyes are telling you right now, it does. Menthol.
Okay, I'll trade you. Maybe I'll try some of that while you hold this.
I guarantee it, because y'all, every once in a while, when she crawls into bed, she smells fabulous, and she has thrown something on for bedtime. And to talk about a fantastic candidate to put on at bedtime.
Well, you can't have candles going on at night. There's something about having a fun smell when you fall asleep.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
That we're learning that we like that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a nice compliment to the aftershave. Smell them together. It's slightly different.
Yeah, it's more, I guess it's more the nutty candied side, less of the buttery side that you get here.
Yes. And you'll get a very subtle sense of the soap base when you smell it here. It just adds a tiny bit of sweetness to the pecan that I love. I love the smell of the soap base.
It's fun to have it in these three different combos because then we kind of get a full first perspective of where the scent could go.
Why is pecan only locked in November?
Right, who decided? Is that the time of year they're out?
This is beautiful. Why aren't we eating this more often? Well, I'm already subtly making a list of people I want to send this to because it's just beautiful.
And you know, it's almost family that you can't spend the holidays with. Yeah. This would be a really fun one to send. Like they have candles, they have other stuff too that you could, the melts that you can send. Yeah. I don't know, something like that.
My family moved to Idaho, and we don't get to see them very often anymore. I sent my dad a pumpkin spice bar and a hot apple cider bar for Thanksgiving. You know, just some ways for families to stay connected. You know, and be at least smelling.
And you can watch our episodes, but it's different until you actually get a whiff of what we have in front of us to see what we're talking about.
And if you're one of the ones that have this, Craig, I'm looking at you. Put it in the comments. Let us know of all these Thanksgiving, Christmas gourmands. What's your favorite?
Well, and it was kind of fun. Even we got to figure out that for pumpkin spice that it had been changed over the years. Some had a little bit more of the caramel.
Last year was more maple. This year is more the cinnamon.
Right? So I'm curious if this one, I mean, this is wonderful. I don't think it needs any changing, of course, but I am always curious, you know, when the artisans do make a choice to kind of edit a little bit.
And I know there are spices in this. I know there are spices in this. You know how? Because I'm catching one or two that are also in the pumpkin spice.
Right, but that's what I meant by they're good friends.
And while this is completely pecan, like hear my words, this is completely pecan. But there are some of those little spices in there, maybe a little nutmeg, maybe a little something like that in there to keep it all balanced and moving around. Oh, and I know we kind of took a look at the set notes already, but let's dive into them once more. The pecan pie has been a dessert staple in the American South for generations. Super sweet.
Agreed.
And nutty. With a delicious gooey filling and a flaky, buttery crust. 100%. Enjoy it on a warm, cold, or a la mode. This scent is a true experience. Yeah, it even says in the description. Right. This is the pie.
It is.
This isn't just sweet pecan. This is the pie.
But
this is the full dessert.
It's so fresh. It just came out of the oven. Like you can smell things still. Like it's not completely hardened on top. It has that gooiness. There's a story with it.
And not a raw pecan, a toasted one. Y'all, this is a toasted nut, which is a whole different level of goodness, you know?
And that buttery little hit in the cruster on top that you can really get that.
Right. And if you're like me and you often can't decide which pie you want, you could always shave with this and then eat the pumpkin.
Right? Or do
that
the pumpkin
way you get the
splash
best of
with
both
the,
worlds.
you know?
Or do the pumpkin splash, eat the pecan pie, right?
Oh, man. Okay, do we try to take this a little deeper?
All the way. I love single scent notes. We're still a bit new to this.
That's true.
I know we've got a loaded down shaving cabinet, but
this
we've
is our
only been
first
doing this
fall.
since July.
Yeah, it's our first fall.
July, we smelled our very first shaving soap. And let's have a grown-up conversation about these single note shaving soaps, because you might think that if you see a single note, lime, rose,
Right.
sweet pecan, that you're in for one thing. Get that out of your head too. Sometimes it is.
Right.
Sometimes it's just
And that's all
one
it's supposed to be.
single thing. But most of the time, we have discovered that when you open a soap that is listed with a single scent note as the title, there's often a whirlwind of stuff going on underneath it that just gives it its own personality and its own balance and leaves the rest up to you. So that when you smell sweet pecan, you can take it toward a pie, you could take it toward anything you want to. And
Or even just like letting your imagination take you to whatever sweet pecan pie, brings for you.
Right.
Like, is that a nice
Because
Thanksgiving
some people
thing?
put pecan in stuffing, some people
Right?
put
Or are you the one that makes it? Is that something, a comforting thing to you? Like, whatever it kind of brings to you and your soul. I feel like, yes, it's called sweet pecan for a reason. You know what you're grabbing. But then it's up to you and your imagination once you smell it. Like, where does it take you? How does it make you feel?
And that sweetness, y'all, is a caramel or a burnt sugar. It's not just something that's just sweetened up. No, it's something that goes so beautifully with the pecan, I can't even see straight.
Right. And I do like that the soap has the sweetness to it, because then you have more of the savory leftover stuff in the aftershave that's going to stay with you the rest of the day.
Right.
So if you like something sweet, but some people aren't used to all the aftershave things yet, that it is nice to know that the aftershave itself, when you go to hug people or whatever, it's just going to have a little hint of it. It's not going to overwhelm them and be like, wait, what is that?
Yeah, 100%. And Thanksgiving is today, but you might still have time. All you have to do is find a small pecan grove, scale the fence, get a ladder, have a buddy. That helps too. Do it at night. Go in, grab a couple of barrels of pecans, and then come home, clean them, shuck them, whatever you do to pecans. And then get your pie ready. Get a pie crust, not the frozen kind. Get a real one. Put the pie crust in, get the oven preheated, load it all in together with lots of sugar and nutmeg and spices. It'll take forever to make a giant mess, or you could just call Stirling Soap Company and get your own! Head over to stirlingsoap.com, where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Well, I've had my Thanksgiving shave, y'all. And what a wonderful shave it was. Not too sweet, but not too nutty. Lovely butter flavor sitting in there just to remind you that this pecan is probably sitting in a pie. And y'all, that Stirling lather just gets to be a better and better friend of mine every time I use it. And the more familiar I get with it, the more my razor fears it, and the less I fear my razor. And I can just try new things and new techniques to get this newbie a little closer to a BBS, if you know what I mean. So just makes me feel kind of part of the family. And thank you, Stirling. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to our special Thanksgiving messages. We actually were talking to Rod and Mandy, and they've decided to send us a box out
Yes.
for our December episodes.
Y'all, they've got a box coming specifically with some things to do, giveaways, and we have no idea what they are. So we wanted to say thank you to Rod and Mandy and Stirling Soap, and to let all of you know that all you have to do is be one of our subscribers and keep an eye out for the Stirling Soap giveaways for your chance to be a winner of some of this cool stuff they're sending out. Thank you, Rod and Mandy, and thank you, Stirling, for making such awesome stuff.
So it's time for us to say thank you for all of the hours that you spent watching every episode that got us to like past 100 now. I don't even know where we are.
With our 100th episode in the rearview mirror, we have so many reasons to say thank you today on Thanksgiving to you and to the artisans and to our viewers and to the YouTube community
Right,
and
the
to
wet shaving
Instagram community and everybody in this wet shaving world who has shown us nothing but love and kindness. We're so glad we're here, and we're so glad you are too.
Yes.
To you and your families,
Happy
happy Thanksgiving from our families to
To yours. Don't forget your next opponent with the Barbershop Duet.
you. Will smell better just watching this.